Is it a video?
It is a video.
Hi everyone, it's the Book Cougars, two middle-aged women on the hunt for a good read. I'm Emily.
And I'm Chris, and
we're hiding behind our Friday read.
Yes, we didn't know if we were taking a photo or a video. Apparently this is video. Hi everyone.
Welcome. So my Friday reads I'm really excited about. Chris has already read this. It's Last Night by Luanne Rice. The official pub date for this is February 1st. We're going to be heading next Friday, February 2nd, to Bank Square Books in Mystic, Connecticut for her book launch.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Super excited about that. And I can't believe next week is February already.
I know. And February is the short month. January is a long month.
Yeah.
But this book is a bit of a mystery. Mm-hmm. It's a murder mystery. It takes place at the Ocean House, which is a fancy pants hotel in Rhode Island. So on the shoreline along where we live. So I cannot wait to dig in. Chris has been very good about not spoiling it for me.
Yeah. There's an element that I'm trying not to talk about for anybody, but I can't wait for you to read it so I can talk to you about it.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Snowstorm on the shoreline. Perfect thing. So my Friday reads, I can't decide which one I'm going to start, but these are my two most recent Book of the Month books. No One Can Know. This is by Kate Alice Marshall. And this one is a bit of a thriller with, I think, some horror elements to it possibly. Parents are murdered, and there's three daughters, I believe, who, the murder was never found. There were questions about the daughters. It's 20 years later, and one of the daughters needs to move back into the house, which I guess has been abandoned, sitting there abandoned, from what I understand.
Creepy.
So that one or this one, I can't decide. This one is The Bullet Swallower by Elizabeth Gonzalez James. It's a Western, can you tell? Cool cover. I like it a lot. And this one takes place, I'm not sure if it's two time frames or if the book description makes it seem like that, but back in 1895, one of the ancestors of the woman, Jamie? I don't know, you can't tell Jamie. That could be a man or a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a him. So 1895, one of the ancestors robs a train, and it's about intergenerational trauma, what you inherit from your family. So now Jamie Sonaro is a renowned actor and singer who's the ancestor of the train robber who had done bad things. And it's all about the family saga surrounding that. So
the rumor on the street I've heard is that it is more of a female-centric Western.
Even though talking about two men in the...
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
So
or maybe it's that it's the Mexican perspective of the Western, but I thought there was more female there. We'll see what you report back.
Interesting.
I vote that one.
This one?
And then this one.
And then that one.
I want to hear about both. So I think you should just read all weekend.
Well, see, I got this one first.
Oh, okay.
And then this one
in order. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
I think what I'm going to do is when I go home, I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to read the first page of both.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then if I still can't decide, I'm just going to flip a coin.
Yeah, or go first read. I don't know. Who does that?
Right? Yeah, I know.
We all have the best of intentions.
We do indeed. So yeah, I'm looking forward to both of them. So we'll see. I might just read all weekend.
Yeah. I'm ready to have a weekend like that. We both just traveled, so we're both ready to hunker down back at home.
I know. We were both gone for like 10 days, different places. You'll hear all about it on episode 200, which comes out Tuesday, the
January
30th.
30th,
yeah, so it's just good to be back, and I do plan on just kicking up my feet and reading a lot.
Yeah, I've been tired, so I have a public service announcement that has to do with being tired and reading in the bathtub when you're tired. This is Maggie O'Farrell's The Marriage Portrait. I have one of my reading resolutions starting in 23 was to read all of Maggie O'Farrell. I'm getting there. Mm-hmm. This is actually her most recent novel, which is out in paperback now. I got myself a copy in paperback. And then I started reading it. I was about 200 pages in. I read in the bathtub. I dropped it in the bathtub.
You got to show the spine, because I think the spine is the best part. You can see how, like, there's the little spine, and then you can see how bloated it is from the pages.
It's a lot heavier and thicker than it was when it started. And then, folks, I dried it out all day, and then I took a bath the second night and dropped it again. It's lived a good life. I read it. I loved it. I talk about it on episode 200. Books in the bathtub. Danger.
Danger. You know what? You should put that in like a plastic Ziploc baggie and do a science experiment and like see how mold grows on it.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, how do you dry out a book? Like,
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's wet. It's very wet. And that happened 5 days ago. So,
Yeah.
we have some other fun show and tell. We got some
We
fun
do.
mail.
Yeah. We got some cool book bags from the Windham-Campbell Prize Festival. Da-da-da.
It's a really nice bag.
Yeah.
I like bags that have these nicer long shoulder straps.
Yeah, so you can actually put it over your shoulder.
Yeah.
And so the Windham-Campbell Prize happens every year. It's through Yale University. And I happened to see them on Instagram doing a giveaway for some books and some bags or something like that. I don't remember the details, and I did it through the Book Cougars account, so we actually won. And then more recently, from my own Instagram account, I had entered a contest to win tickets to the Siemens Bethel at the New Bedford Whaling Museum's Moby Dick Marathon and won tickets to that. So take it from me, who usually doesn't win stuff, you can actually win stuff on Instagram, which is great to know, book stuff.
Yeah, really cool. And we thought we were just going to be getting tote bags, because I think that's what we thought that it was.
Yeah.
And then 3 books arrived in the mail as well. And we'll put a link down below to the Windham-Campbell Prize winners for 2023. Mm-hmm. They give awards in poetry, fiction, I think screenplays or playwrights. I don't know. It's a long list. Nonfiction. And
I'm sorry, I just cut you off.
well, I was going to say the winners have no idea. It's not like there's a long list and a short list. They just literally get a phone call saying you've won.
And it's international too, which is a cool thing. And that's where we met Carrie Arsenault for the first time.
Right.
Who was in the process of writing Milltown when we met her. We were there for the awards in general, but specifically to see Min-Jin Lee, who was in conversation with one of the winners. And Carrie Arsenault came up to Min-Jin Lee and said hello. And then she's like, oh, these are the Book Cougars. And we're like, as soon as Carrie walked away, I remember saying, like, pay attention to her book.
Right. Well, I should get it. It's right here.
Yeah, it's right there.
It was one of our books that we read. I should talk towards the camera. It was one of the books that we read in our year of reading nonfiction.
Yeah.
Milltown, Reckoning with What Remains. And it was about the river that was polluted from the paper manufacturing mill. And her family worked there for years. And the high incidence of cancer. Really well done book.
Yeah. Excellent.
We'll put down below our conversation with the episode. I can't remember.
Yeah, and it's available in paperback now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she narrates the audiobook as well, which I think I did a hybrid read. These are the books that were winners at the Windham-Campbell Bliss Montage by Ling Ma.
Fiction.
Yes. White Malice, The CIA and the Covert Recolonization of Africa by Susan Williams. Chunkster.
Total chunkster.
Could
that
be a
sounds
big book
fascinating.
this summer. I know. Sounds really... I love the cover. Very compelling cover.
Yeah, it is indeed.
And then Inventory, a memoir by Darren Anderson.
So, memoir, nonfiction, and fiction.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So these are just 3 of the winners this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have books to put in our brand new book bags. Thank you, Windham-Campbell.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, as always, we want to know what you're reading.
Please do tell.
Yes.
We want to know.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind in comments just because we were both traveling and before that getting busy to getting busy to travel, getting prepared to travel. So we'll get caught up on comments. Thank you so much. We love it when people leave comments. And if you're not a subscriber, we'd love it. I'm sure I'm sinking the table. Did you see that? We're both very hungry. So after we hang up here, we're going out to eat.
Hang up like we're talking on the phone. See you later. Thank you,
Bye.
everybody. Our stomachs are grumbling. We are excited to be putting out episode 200 of the Book Cougars on Tuesday.
My gosh.
Thank you to everyone who listens, follows us on BookTube, and on all of our social medias.
Yes.
I feel like we're accepting an award.
Hey, it's the Windham-Campbell. I mean,
this is our chance. We would like to thank our parents and our children and our lovers. Okay.
No, but we do want to say, please subscribe and hit the little bell and get notifications. And thank you, as Emily said.
Yes, and don't read in the bathtub.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
Happy reading.